2026 Mississippi DMV Permit Test for 25 questions and complete answers. Question 1. A steady green traffic light at an intersection means Option A. Increase your speed. Option B. Adjust your mirrors. Option C. You may continue through the intersection at a safe and reasonable speed if it is clear to do so. The correct answer is option C. You may continue through the intersection at a safe and reasonable speed if it is clear to do so. Explanation. A steady green traffic light indicates that the driver may continue through the intersection. The driver should yield to traffic or pedestrians already in the intersection and proceed when the intersection is clear. Question 2. Always stop before crossing railroad tracks when Option A. There isn't room on the other side for you to completely cross the tracks. Option B. The railroad crossing is located in a city or town that has frequent train traffic. Option C. You are transporting 2 or more young children in a passenger vehicle. The correct answer is option A. There isn't room on the other side for you to completely cross the tracks. Explanation. Expect a train on any track at any time, traveling in either direction. If you need to stop after crossing the tracks, wait until you can completely cross the tracks before proceeding. Make sure your vehicle clears the tracks before you stop. Question 3. Which of these statements is true about driving and taking medications? Option A. Most cold medications can make a person drowsy. Option B. Over-the-counter medications cannot impair driving ability if taken in the recommended dosages. Option C. Medications are safe to take at any time if prescribed by a doctor. The correct answer is option A. Most cold medications can make a person drowsy. Explanation. Remember that all medications, prescription or over-the-counter, are potentially dangerous and could impair your driving. Over-the-counter medicines that you take for colds and allergies can make you drowsy and affect your driving ability. It is your responsibility to know how your medication affects your ability to drive. Question 4. If the driver of an oncoming vehicle fails to dim their headlights, Option A. Look toward the center of the roadway. Option B. Look toward the right side of the road. Option C. Look straight ahead. The correct answer is option B. Look toward the right side of the road. Explanation. If an oncoming driver fails to dim their headlights, look toward the right side of the road. This will keep you from being blinded by the other vehicle's headlights and allow you to see enough of the road to stay on course. Do not try to retaliate by keeping your bright lights on. Question 5. If your car's suspension is bad, it can cause Option A. Vehicle control problems. Option B. Squealing brakes. Option C. Slack in the steering. The correct answer is option A. Vehicle control problems. Explanation. Your suspension helps you control your vehicle and provides a comfortable ride over varying road surfaces. If your vehicle bounces a lot after driving over a bump, or is generally hard to control, you may need new suspension parts. Question 6. Which of these is a safe driving technique? Option A. Using your high beam lights in the fog. Option B. Staring at the road ahead of your vehicle. Option C. Checking your rearview mirrors frequently. The correct answer is option C. Checking your rearview mirrors frequently. Explanation. To stay aware of hazards, you should scan the road and check your rearview mirrors every 2 to 5 seconds. Constantly staring at just the road ahead of you is dangerous. If you must drive in foggy conditions, You should use your low beam headlights, not your high beam headlights. Question 7. If your vehicle begins to skid, you should Option A. Ease up on the gas pedal. Option B. Brake as hard as possible. Option C. Turn off the ignition. The correct answer is option A. Ease up on the gas pedal. Explanation. If your vehicle begins to skid, release the accelerator or brake pedal to regain vehicle balance. Steer in the direction of the skid to regain control of the vehicle. Question 8. You are involved in a minor collision at an intersection. There are no injuries and there is very little vehicle damage. You should Option A. Leave your vehicle in the traffic lane until law enforcement arrives. Option B. Move your vehicle out of the traffic lane, if possible. Option C. Not move your vehicle for any reason. The correct answer is option B. Move your vehicle out of the traffic lane, if possible. Explanation. After a collision, if no one has been injured or killed and you can safely do so, you should move your vehicle out of the traffic lane. Question 9. You are approaching an intersection with a steady yellow traffic light. If you have not already entered the intersection, you should Option A. Speed up to beat the red light. Option B. Reduce your speed and proceed carefully through the intersection. Option C. Come to a safe stop. The correct answer is option C. Come to a safe stop. Explanation. When a steady yellow light appears on a traffic signal, you should prepare to stop. If you are already within the intersection, you should clear the intersection as quickly as possible. Question 10. It is more dangerous to drive at night than during the day because Option A. You cannot see as far ahead at night. Option B. The road is always more slippery at night. Option C. Your reaction time is slower at night. The correct answer is option A. You cannot see as far ahead at night. Explanation. With decreased visibility and the glare of oncoming headlights, you cannot see as far ahead at night as you can during the day. Always use headlights and exercise caution when driving in the dark. Question 11. It is illegal for a person 21 years of age or older to drive with a minimum blood alcohol concentration BAC of Option A. 0.05%. Option B. 0.08%. Option C. 0.02%. The correct answer is option B. 0.08%. Explanation. For drivers age 21 or older, it is illegal to operate a motor vehicle with a blood alcohol concentration BAC of 0.08% or higher. Driving while under the influence of alcohol is not only illegal but dangerous. Question 12. If you are continually being passed on the right and the left while driving in the center lane of an expressway, you should Option A. Stay in the center lane. Option B. Move to the lane on your right. Option C. Move to the lane on your left. The correct answer is option B. Move to the lane on your right. Explanation. If a road has 4 or more lanes with two-way traffic, drive in the right lanes unless you are passing or turning left. If you are on an interstate highway and are driving below the speed of the flow of traffic, use the right lane. Question 13. If two drivers arrive at the same time to a four-way intersection controlled by stop signs, Option A. The driver on the right has the right of way. Option B. The driver on the left has the right of way. Option C. One driver may continue driving without stopping. The correct answer is option A. The driver on the right has the right of way. Explanation. Yield the right of way to a driver on your right if both of you arrive to a four-way intersection at the same time. You may then proceed when it is safe to do so. Question 14. You must yield to a pedestrian using a white cane or guide dog. Option A. Only when the guide dog is leading the person across the street. Option B. At all times. Option C. Only if a crossing guard is present. The correct answer is option B. At all times. Explanation. Pedestrians who use guide dogs or white canes with or without a red tip must be given the right of way at all times. Question 15. If you have had several beers, the effects of alcohol will be reduced only by Option A. Taking a cold shower. Option B. Waiting several hours. Option C. Drinking several cups of coffee. The correct answer is option B. Waiting several hours. Explanation. The only way to remove the impairing effects of alcohol is to give the body time to remove it from the body. Drinking coffee, physical activity, or taking a cold shower will not speed up this process. It takes about 1 hour to cancel the effects of one drink. Question 16. If a tire blows out, you should Option A. Apply the brake and hold it. Option B. Hold the steering wheel tightly and use the brakes lightly. Option C. Pull over quickly. The correct answer is option B. Hold the steering wheel tightly and use the brakes lightly. Explanation. If a tire suddenly blows out while you are driving, hold the steering wheel tightly and keep the vehicle going straight. You should slow down gradually, taking your foot off the gas pedal and using the brakes lightly. Do not stop on the road if at all possible. Pull off the road in a safe place. Question 17. Your license can be suspended if you are under 21 and drive with a blood alcohol level of Option A. 0.15% or more. Option B. 0.08% or more. Option C. Any amount. The correct answer is option C. Any amount. Explanation. There is zero tolerance for alcohol use by drivers under age 21. If you are under 21, the detection of any trace of alcohol in your system will result in stiff penalties, including the suspension of your license for 2 years. Question 18. Streets and highways are most slippery. Option A. When it has been raining hard for several hours. Option B. When they are clean and dry. Option C. Just after it starts to rain. The correct answer is option C. Just after it starts to rain. Explanation. Driving during the first half hour of rainfall is dangerous because roadways become extremely slippery when the water mixes with oil and other chemicals on the road surfaces that have not yet washed away. Use extra caution when driving on slippery roads. Question 19. Blind spots are Option A. Spots in your vision when you become fatigued. Option B. Areas of the road that cannot be seen in a vehicle's mirrors. Option C. Traffic control devices. The correct answer is option B. Areas of the road that cannot be seen in a vehicle's mirrors. Explanation. When changing lanes, look over your shoulder in the direction you plan to move. Check for obstructions near the rear corners of your vehicle. These areas are called blind spots because you cannot see them by using your mirrors. Question 20. Roads are slippery after it first starts to rain. When the road is slippery, you should Option A. Avoid making turns and stops while driving at high speeds. Option B. Test your tires' traction while going uphill. Option C. Decrease the distance you look ahead of your vehicle. The correct answer is option A. Avoid making turns and stops while driving at high speeds. Explanation. A wet, slippery road does not allow your tires the traction they need, so it is necessary to drive more slowly on a wet road than you would on a dry road. To reduce the risk of skidding, you should avoid fast turns or stops. Question 21. Drivers should switch to their low-beam headlights when within blank of another driver. Option A, 1,000 feet. Option B, 500 feet. Option C, 200 feet. The correct answer is option B, 500 feet. Explanation. You are required by law to use your low beams when you are within 500 feet of an oncoming vehicle or when you are following within 500 feet of another vehicle. High beam headlights can blind nearby drivers, making driving conditions unsafe. Question 22. You are preparing to exit the interstate. When should you start reducing your speed? Option A, about halfway through the deceleration lane. Option B, as you approach the deceleration lane. Option C, immediately upon entering the deceleration lane. The correct answer is option C, immediately upon entering the deceleration lane. Explanation. When leaving an interstate, you should maintain your speed until you enter the deceleration lane, at which point you should reduce your speed to the exit ramp's posted advisory speed. Question 23. Which lane must you be in before making a left turn from a one-way street? Option A, the lane nearest the left curb. Option B, the lane nearest the center of the street. Option C, the lane nearest the right curb. The correct answer is option A, the lane nearest the left curb. Explanation. When making any turn, turn from the lane closest to the direction you wish to travel into the first available legal lane. If you are making a left turn from a one-way street, this means that you would make the turn from the lane nearest to the left curb. Question 24. Which of the following are factors commonly contributing to traffic crashes? Option A, exceeding the posted speed limit and driving too fast for conditions or circumstances. Option B, getting adequate rest and staying alert. Option C, scanning the environment and staying focused on the driving task. The correct answer is option A, exceeding the posted speed limit and driving too fast for conditions or circumstances. Explanation. Driving above the speed limit, driving too far below the speed limit, and driving too fast for conditions are all actions that commonly contribute to traffic accidents. Always drive with a general flow of traffic within legal speed limits. Question 25. When you approach an octagonal sign, you must Option A, slow. Option B, stop. Option C, turn. The correct answer is option B, stop. Explanation. An octagonal 8-sided sign always means stop. Come to a complete stop, yield to traffic and pedestrians that have the right of way, and proceed when the way is clear.